Hey, what's up, everyone? So, I wanted to have Rhonda and all of our other regional success partners be able to explain to you a few of the things that are going to really guide us into making some successful Facebook ads this month. But there's a couple of basics that are a little complicated. So, I actually thought it would be a little bit better if I made a video so that you guys could all follow along, work on your own computers, and make sure that these settings are correct. Because the problem is, if these settings aren't right, you're going to have a lot of problems with your Facebook ads. And what you're going to find is that a lot of your Facebook ads aren't going to generate you any leads. So here we go. Let's get started by following and going to your CRM, findhoustonareahomeliStings.com. Now, the reason that we love CINC so much is because it's so easy to generate leads utilizing their system. If you're utilizing another system, then that's okay. You'll have to figure out how to do it on your own. But for all of the agents that are utilizing CINC, you're going to find that it's extremely easy to do this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to go here and actually log into your site. Now I've got all my information already put in, so I'll go ahead, I'll click login, I'll get into my website, and then it'll pull up my actual CRM. And here you'll see, here's my CRM. You'll see my launchpad, leads, contacts, communications. I've got a few extra things on here that you guys don't have because I've got administrator mode. But what I want you to go to is I want you to click up here, and on this site where it says your name, you want to click on profile and settings. Now, this is one of the most important places that you need to go to and figure out what your site subdomain is. So right here where it says site subdomain, you need to know what is my site subdomain. So right now, as you can tell, my site subdomain is Gibran.findhoustonareahomeliStings.com. Now you can change that to anything. I can be Gibran in Houston at findhoustonareahomeliStings.com. Well, all you'll do is you'll click update, and if it's available, it'll say save successful. I'm going to go back to Gibran, just Gibran, to keep it simple. So you see it says save successful there. That means that my information is now saved, and that is going to be my subdomain for my website. Now, what does that mean? Well, what that means, and I'm going to open up here Microsoft Edge where I'm not logged in. This is how you can test your website. I'm going to go on Microsoft and I'm going to type in Gibran.findhoustonareahomeliStings.com. As you can see, when I navigate to that website, notice that I didn't put www. I didn't put any of that. I just put Gibran.findhoustonareahomeliStings.com. And let me show you what happens if you put www. If you do that, you're going to get this error message. You're going to get a message that says, whoa, we can't find that page. Or you're going to get an error message that's actually saying this website cannot be verified, which is even worse. So you don't want to get that. You just want to put Gibran.findhoustonareahomeliStings.com. Now, for some reason, it's still going to www. Let's erase that, and let's go to just Gibran. So I'm getting an error here. Let's make sure that my internet is still working. Oh, that's because it says find Houston. So we're going to put find Houston area home listings. Now, there we go. Obviously, it's giving me a hard time. Find Houston area homelistings.com. When you type it right and correct, you'll actually go to the page, and you're going to see that the page looks almost the same as a normal one, except that it's got my name, my phone number, and my picture here at the top. And if I was a home buyer, I'd come in here and I'd say, hey, I want a home in 77089. And I'll click search. It's going to show me all of these houses in 77089. Now, over here, you can see I've got all of this different information. Up here, it didn't search for 77089. It actually did Houston. But let's say I go in here and I go, oh, wow, I really like this $14 million home. Let me look at it. The moment that I go in to look at that home, it's going to ask me for my information. It's going to ask me to log in. Now, when I go on here, I'm going to put on here Gibran test. We're going to do a Gibran test there. And my email, I'm going to put gibrantest@testing.com. And my phone number, I'm just going to make up one. I'm going to put 888-555-5235. And I'm going to click continue my search. I'm going to fill this out real quick. And this is exactly what a buyer would be seeing if they were using your site. And I'm going to hit confirm. I'm going to pick this as well. This is going to pick their disc profile. And when I do that, it's now going to register all of my information directly in the CRM. And you see here it says registration successful. Now, I'm going to go back to my other site. And when I go to my other site and I click on my leads, and I click here on my default view, and I say only my leads, you'll see here Gibran test has already been assigned to me. Gibran Hernandez has been assigned as a listing agent. It shows me the house that I looked at, gives me all of that information, and it registers them as a new lead. Now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to trash that one because I know it was a test. But there's good information there for you to be able to collect leads. Now, you want to make sure that you're doing that portion of it correctly. The last thing I want to show you is I want to show you how to create a search where people automatically go towards that search. And this is really the route where you start creating your ads. So I'm going to click on any of my existing leads here. So you see I pulled up Annette Bazan. Now I'm going to go in here to save search, and I'm going to run any search that I want to run. So let's say she's obviously looking for a rental. I don't want to look for that rental. So let me go ahead and let me look for somebody else that's actually looking for a property. We'll use Adrian here as an example. And we'll say Adrian was looking for a property. But we're going to create a search under Adrian's name, under Adrian's account. Now we're going to go in here. I'm going to erase all of this current criteria. And let's say that I was looking for homes that were recently price reduced. Or let's keep it even more simple than that. Let's just look for homes that are 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms. This is a good search to run. 4 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. So minimum bathrooms, 2 plus. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And I'm going to say under 300,000. So maximum price 300,000. That's a pretty good search. And let me say here, I'm going to say more than 150,000. Because we know that based off of Houston, we're going to put single family. We don't want any condos or anything. And I'm going to say this is a good search for checking out homes that are between 150 and 300,000 with 4 bedrooms. So let's switch it back to 3. Let's go back to 4 bedrooms. And now you see we've got 200,000 plus homes here. But what we can do is now this search, we can take this search by clicking link. And when we click that link, we can go back to our other web browser and paste the link. But notice that it doesn't say Gibran on here. So I'm going to erase that, and I'm just going to type Gibran. So we take out the HTTPS, and we just put Gibran, but we leave everything else the same, and we hit enter. And when I do that, it now takes me directly to the results of those homes. So right now I'm seeing the results of those 4-bedroom homes in Houston. And remember, we could have mapped this out and made it a lot smaller, but I'm trying to just keep it very, very simple. You guys in your regional meeting, you play with this however you want to play with it now that you understand the basics of it. But anytime they come in here, let's say somebody goes through here and goes, oh, I really happen to like this one on Bravo's Minor in Fresno. So they would go in here, and the second that they click, if they were not logged in, so because I'm logged in, it didn't ask me for my information. So let's try that again. I've logged out. I've erased this. Remember that you in your ad would put Gibran or Alan or whatever your name is there. And when I see that search, I click on it. And the first thing that it's going to do is it's going to ask me to log in. So I hope that that's been very helpful for you guys. I want to thank you. And if you have any questions, make sure that you ask your regional success partners and they can bring those questions to me. Thanks so much, guys, and have a great day.